And just now we got our guests on the phone. Haven't had a chance to say one word to them other than good morning and hold on. And they're hanging on right now. So we were looking at the information. Let me introduce our guests here. Hold on. Let me put the camera on here. I wish they were in the studio. They look like very attractive young ladies.
They're beautiful.
Their last name is Winner, and I'm sure they get this all the time because you can't say something original about somebody's last name that they haven't heard before. Mm-hmm. But the fact that they are winners,
yes,
in name is amazing because they're also winners in this award-winning, best-selling science fiction thing that we've been talking about. Mm-hmm. And they have a fascinating story. They are twin sisters. Am I right about that, Robin?
Identical, yes.
Brittany Winner and Brianna Winner are on the phone. They are award-winning, best-selling science fiction authors. How fascinating is this that they are writing books together, and they are on the air to talk about. They have something they created called Motivate to Learn, which is an organization that helps children and teens facing learning disabilities and other obstacles.
That's pretty awesome.
Plus, they're talking about the L. Ron Hubbard Writers of the Future Awards. They are Are they presenters or they were presenters?
They were presenters, and they are going to be instructors at the upcoming workshop.
Oh, at the workshop, which is what, a week from today or something?
Yep.
Next week?
The 29th and 30th
Brittany
of August.
and Brianna, good morning, ladies.
Morning.
Where are you? Where are you guys, ladies?
We're in Orange County, California.
Oh, my goodness. Let's see.
Nice.
So it's only 8 o'clock. You got up early to be with us.
Yep.
Let's see if I can... Are you identical to the point where people have a hard time distinguishing between the two of you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try to see if I can determine the difference in your voices. Brittany, who's Brittany?
I am.
And Brianna?
I am.
Oh, gosh. You have the same voice.
You're going to have a tough time.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, we're very similar.
Can I ask how old you are? Is that rude? I don't mean to be rude.
No, it's fine. We're 20.
See, and you're beautiful. Do you have boyfriends?
Oh. Yep.
Not that I'm being creepy. I'm not being creepy. I'm just...
No, he's not. He's just...
I'm old enough to be your grandfather, I think.
Don't worry about it. No, we both have boyfriends. We're both very happy. Yep. Everyone gets along.
All right, so let's talk about your life as writers. Was one of you writing before the other, and was it about fantasy or science fiction?
Well, we started writing our books to overcome our dyslexia when we were in 4th grade. So we always started coming up with creative ideas since we were very young. And in 4th grade, when we started getting bullied, it was our dad's idea to overcome our dyslexia and bad self-confidence by writing a book. So we started writing at the same time.
Oh, wow. And is dyslexia overcome? Have you overcome it?
There's ways to work around dyslexia. So you find other ways. And yeah, the cure to dyslexia is good self-confidence. That's what I say. If you have good self-confidence, you believe in yourself, you'll find things to work around it, especially with modern technology.
Can I ask how you were bullied? I mean, how does bullying manifest itself to somebody who has dyslexia?
They just tease you. You know, they tell you that you're stupid or lazy, and I don't know. I got a test in from one of the state testing in, and you go to the office, you have to go to the front, and teacher comes in front, go get your special test, so the whole class knows you're special.
Oh.
The office.
Well, you showed them. I mean, now you're writing award-winning books, so...
I did. We showed them. Woo!
All right, so let's see. You gosh, I don't want to get to the awards yet because I want to find out about you. So you're in 4th grade. Does one of you have an idea and the other one adds to it? Do you each write a chapter? How does the collaboration work? And this question could apply to any collaborative team.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what we do is we sit down and talk about it first, and then depending on the project, we either switch between scenes, character perspectives, and drafts.
Do you ever disagree with a character development element or a story development?
We get that out of the way when we're in conceptual stage, when we're talking about it. So if there's something that one person thinks we should do and the other one doesn't, which is very rare, the story kind of tells you what it should do. At least for us, but we are twins, so that helps.
How does that help? It's a mystery to me. how that helps. When I work with anybody, the lady here with me, I work with Robin a lot, and we have a rapport. We have almost a mysterious psychic thing, and I'm guessing, even though we're not twins, we're not related in any way. But I'm guessing that's similar. Am I not even close?
I would say so. We just know each other so well, and I think because we're twins, we have a similar thought process when it comes to creating ideas and where ideas are coming from. So when the way we want to take a story tends to be similar. Also, we've worked together for so long now that we are in sync. We're very in sync. That's a good way to put it.
So do you wake up in the middle of the night with an idea and wake the other one up? Hey, I got an idea.
That does happen more than I would like, because I would just like to go through the night. I think it happens to both of us, and we're both annoyed. We write it down, go back to sleep.
Oh wow.
Or I'm so tired or something that the idea comes out half.
So what
And it doesn't make any sense.
how many books have you written?
4.
Wow. What are their titles?
Well, the first 2 are The Strand Prophecy and Extinctions in Grace.
Okay.
And then the next one is Perfect Compatibility Test, and then the third in the Strand series, which is Red Moon Rising.
Oh my goodness! And you won one of the awards at the L. Ron Hubbard Writers of the Future Awards. Which story did you write for that? I know they don't take whole books, but you wrote a short story for them.
Well, actually, we won 8 awards. We won Ippy Awards and Benjamin Franklin Awards and other awards. We didn't know about the contest when we first got started 8 years ago. So when we got connected with them and presented with them, we realized it's just an amazing organization, especially what they're doing.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. Okay, so you didn't win awards from them, but you are presenting for them.
Yeah, we're going to be teaching the course that's coming up with Orson Scott Card and Kevin J. Anderson.
That's really hard for a person to put their whole spirit and soul on the line when they are writing the books, because even though it's some are fiction, you still have to have your personality invoked throughout, and you are open to criticism. How do you deal with that?
Well, it's really difficult. Luckily, there's a process that does help. So after you get your final draft done, you do have an editor that helps you. Yeah, you do have an editor that helps you out. But really, it's about you got to love your story. And it just takes time. You can't let what people say bring you down.
Absolutely.
The thing is that we know over the years, everyone has an opinion, and sometimes they have multiple opinions. So,
is that one of the points you're going to be teaching about?
Yes. We're going to be teaching, we're so excited. Orson is going to be teaching about how to create a story. So it's going to be all about story creation and how he created his stories, which we are so looking forward to. We're going to be teaching about independent publishing, and we're also going to be teaching about story structure, team writing, and how to create an idea from scratch. It's really writing boot camp. So our goal is, after those 2 days, you know exactly what to do to get your book done and published.
Oh, okay. And has that part been easy for you as far as the marketing of the book?
Well, it takes time. I mean, we've been doing this, I said, for about 8 years, but now it comes natural to us.
Wow. 20 years on, you've been doing it for 8 years already.
Yeah.
Wow, the thing I remember about being 20, and it's probably true for everybody, when you're 20, you don't realize. Well, let's see.
That you're going to get old.
No, that too. But when you're 20, you were a child just a few years ago, and now you're an adult. It's such a different experience. And when you're 30, you're just the same adult you were when you were 20, but you're not the same person you were when you were 15. So isn't that funny that in 5 years' time, you ladies have changed so much, but now you're adults. You are as adult as you'll ever be. I mean, not to say that we don't progress and develop, but as far as adulthood, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
That is incredibly profound. Yeah, we're over here just kind of trying to wrap our heads around that. No, we needed that. That is so true. I mean, we grew up with a career, but I mean, it's just what's going on in our lives right now. That is really profound. I would definitely be saying that, what you just said to our parents and most parents after this.
Well, if you weren't writing, what would you be doing?
I think we would have definitely looked into being teachers, particularly for special education. So try and help kids with learning disabilities.
Oh,
okay. And then I think I would have been an artist. And I think we would have definitely done something creative in the art world.
In the art world. Are you musical?
Yeah, we love to sing. Britt, I think, if in a different reality, and Britt and I had never discovered writing science fiction, which seems so hard to wrap my head around, I think who is Brianna, I think I probably would have been singing or songwriting, or just songwriting, and Britt would have been doing art. She does amazing abstract art. She's been doing it since I was young.
Wow, wonderful.
I'm guessing you don't know who Patti Smith is, Smyth. Do you happen?
I know Patti Smith.
Do you know her? Okay, good.
I know of Patti Smith. I'm not friends with her. I should have said that differently.
No, but you know who she is. I'm not friends with her either. Okay. So long time ago, Patti Smith was, for those who don't know, was kind of a rock star. She was a rock star, not kind of, and she was along the lines of like a Mick Jagger, but a female Mick Jagger, that kind of a lady. And I loved her. I loved her music, and she was on the Mike Douglas talk show, if you remember him. And she said something interesting to him. He said to her, "You're a very talented artist. Why did you choose to do the music and not the art?" And she said, "Because I'm young. When I get older, I won't be able to sing. I won't be able to jump around on the stage, and then I'll do the art." And I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. I mean, we do have things. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that, gosh, you're only 20. I mean, writing fantasy is what you're doing now, and you may do this for the rest of your lives, but it doesn't mean you won't also write songs and record records or whatever you call them now.
Paint abstracts.
Or paintings. Yeah.
Exactly. We had to pick one. You had to pick one thing that you really feel strongly for in science fiction and writing, and this path is what we were meant to do. So yeah, this is what we decided to make a run at. I mean, Britt and I, when we were younger, we were working and trying to professionally do. She was trying to professionally do art. I was professionally trying to go for a singing career. And then eventually we had to sit down a couple years into the book and say, we are too tired. We are frazzled. We still have to go to school and everything else. But it's amazing as an author, it starts out as a hobby. And it's true for everyone. I mean, unless you're really trying to push it professionally.
You are very...
They write because they love it.
Very mature. Not that I should be surprised. 20 years adult, and you are obviously two adult ladies. Brittany Winner and Brianna Winner. We'll take a little break and be right back. And we want to make sure we tell the listeners also about the workshop, because if you want to meet the Winner sisters.
Yes, I love that. It's so positive growing up for them. Isn't it wonderful?
So we'll take a little break and be right back to explain all of that. If you didn't get it, we'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Partly sunny, a thunderstorm this afternoon, high 90 to 92. An evening shower, thunderstorm around tonight, otherwise cloudy, low 74 to 76. For tomorrow, sunshine mixing in with some clouds, a thunderstorm for the afternoon, high 91 to 93. And then a passing shower tomorrow evening, otherwise cloudy, low 74 to 77. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Steve Williams.
Don Nottingham of the Miami Dolphins here, proud to be this year's chairman of the Special Olympics Champions for Champions event. Come join players from the world of professional sports, sharing their stories with a great dinner on Friday, September 18th, and or play at Candler Hills Golf Club on Saturday, September 19th. Either way, you'll be helping the Special Olympics of Marion County Champions for Champions. Call 988-7998 for details. That's 988-7998. Please help our Special Olympians.
If you're a vegetable grower, imagine what your day would be like with less complexity, especially when it comes to managing a nematicide. Introducing Nimitz, powerful plant protection that simplifies every aspect of nematode control. Nimitz eliminates the hassle of traditional fumigant nematicides requiring no specialized equipment or complicated PPE. Florida grower Sal Finicchiero knows from experience.
Nimitz fits very good in our system. We can put it out, we can disc it in about a week, 10 days before, and then we'll just go ahead and plant and and it's an easy way to put it down, and it worked. Very distinct. To the row, you could see the difference dramatically.
As a safer, non-restricted use pesticide, Nimitz kills nematodes in 48 hours. Finocchiaro says this helps improve root health and increase yields.
Nimitz is a great product. It works, and it's a safe product to use. It's easy to handle.
Finally, a nematicide that's simple, safer, and effective. Nimitz. Now that's the power of simplicity. Go to adama.com to learn more. Always read and follow label instructions.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
One of the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking: will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Pozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
21 minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in on August 29th, Robin. Is that what it is? August 29th and August 30th out in Hollywood, California. There's an opportunity for you writers. You don't have to be young writers, but if you are a writer and you'd like to go to a workshop that is being conducted by those who have had massively successful writing careers, including some writers who've written the Star Wars books, some of the other fantasy and science fiction books. In Hollywood, California, it's a 2-day workshop led by New York Times bestselling author and L. Ron Hubbard Presents Writers of the Future coordinating judge Dave Wolverton. I believe we've had him on, correct?
Yes, we have.
Author Orson Scott Card, New York Times bestselling authors Kevin J. Anderson and Rebecca Moesta, award-winning authors and instructors Brittany and Brianna Winner, who are the Winner twins, and they're on the phone with us right now out in California under their covers with their chihuahuas.
Yes.
Talking to us. Did I understand all that right?
Yes, we are under the covers with our chihuahuas.
Can I ask you a question about... okay, that's my job, is to ask you a question, so I know you know that. All right, let me say that because you have developed the skill and you have the talent and you developed it, so now that you're at this point, especially as teachers, do you ever, not to be sarcastic on your part, but do you ever roll your eyes at ideas? Like do people ever come to you like, oh, I got a great idea for a science fiction story, and then you roll your eyes and go, oh boy, I've heard that 100 times. Does that ever happen?
I think you get to a point when you start realizing that it's legally actually really dangerous if they scream out a science fiction idea, because they can sue you later on. So,
right.
You know that you're published and you're professional when you say, don't tell me copyright it. And the sad part is we love creative, of any sort of creative, and Britt and I don't believe there's such a thing as a stupid idea. It's just an idea that needs to be grown. So we would love to dig into it with people, but the problem is then we'd have so many lawsuits. Right.
But I mean, are there some themes that you would advise a young writer or a new writer? It doesn't have to be younger than you. There could be a 60-year-old writer who's just starting. Mm-hmm. So a new writer, let me put it that way. Like, would you say stay away from time travel? Would you say stay away from spaceships, or because those two topics have been covered so much? Or do you say no? Go for whatever you want.
Stay away from something that you're not enjoying writing. That's my advice. If you love it, it's probably going to turn out amazing. You're doing this in your spare time. You're doing this as a passion project. So write what you're passionate about.
So do you love the same things, both of you?
We do. And we have very different passions as well, which we combine into our stories, which is. And I think that's what makes them so good. I mean, the ideas that you come up with and I come up with, that although slightly different, combined it's just a really nice way. I agree. I think teamwork is good. That wasn't necessarily the most profound thing I could have said, but teamwork is good.
Well, teamwork is good. It doesn't have to be profound. It is profound. Hey, just because it's a cliche doesn't mean it's not true.
Mm-hmm. You know what? That's true. The other one I like is sharing is caring. Silly but true, as it is. But we're twins, so sharing comes pretty easy to us. So there you go. There we go.
We hear that you're expanding your repertoire, going into film and television. You're also doing screenwriting. How do you handle that? Are you doing more public appearances in the public eye?
Yeah, we've been in the public eye. I mean, especially the harder you work, the harder you work, the bigger you get, and that's how it works with the career. So we're in the public eye a lot. And I think at this point we're trying to figure out how to handle being able to write full time and do all of the appearances and manage to sleep and have some sort of personal life. Mm-hmm. So that in art we have it mastered. 4 cons in 2 months, 4 conventions in 2 months.
Wow.
As well as teaching this workshop.
The one thing that impressed us about the contest that a lot of the writers have entered is that it's free. Mm-hmm. Which means that nobody's making money from it unless something is published. Because I know they make money from the published books, and they're astounding. I mean, the books are astoundingly successful, right? But the other part was that the writers who don't win get enough practical, usable feedback to actually hone their craft and become a little bit better for the next time they try.
You know, it's amazing is that you have a goal to finish something, and I gotta say that's one of the hardest things. You finish it, you refine it, you send it in, and even if you don't win, there's an entire community of people online, and they all meet up and they help each other, and that's what's so important about Writers of the Future. And then this workshop too for the winners brought all of the winners together, spanning a 30-year period of time. Like you could be sitting in a room and someone won 30 years before, and they're like an incredibly famous author now, like Star Wars books, and someone that just won recently, and they're writing, modern video games or something. And the former winners are teaching you now. It's pretty great. We really wished we knew about this contest when we first started, but we were 12 and
we were 12.
And we didn't do our proper research, and you know what? Things happen the way they do.
That's funny.
It would have been great if we knew about it, and now we do. So we are very happy.
The covers I just went to your website, and for those who want to go to it, it's winnertwins.com. Correct?
Correct.
Winner Twins. And I didn't realize that on the covers of the book, the credits are Winner Twins. You don't use your first names.
Nope, because we are the Winner Twins. That's why.
So when you get married, don't change your name.
We're gonna hyphenate it probably. We don't really know yet.
Well, you could.
You're still young.
But you got two. I mean, there are so many celebrity ladies, who just keep their name in the celebrity world. Mm-hmm. Like you could keep it in the world the writer's world, and you could have your own personal thing that you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love the fact that you ladies go to the Comic Cons also, and I mean, you really are with a lot of heavy hitters there.
Yeah, we've been working them for a long time, and it's starting to heat up this year too. We're starting to go to even more because we're starting to enjoy it so much.
The Strand Prophecy, I'm looking at the cover of that book. I just real quickly want to ask you about the genre, whatever, the theme of prophecy. That to me I love that one. That's a cool idea. So do you like prophecies? Do you like predictions and psychic things, that kind of stuff?
Actually, we do, but our first book is not really a prophecy in that sense. It's science fiction. And the Strand Prophecy is given to our main character as an insult.
As an insult? Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
As an insult, because I can go into what the story's about if you'd like.
Well, we don't have enough time. I would love to, but we'll have to go read the book. I found it on winnertwins.com. So real quickly, the event out in California is, you would have to go online to find out about that. Mm-hmm. It's August 29th and 30th, and there's a website for that. What is the website for that, Robin?
It's galaxypress.com.
Galaxypress.com. And winnertwins.com.
Yeah, Galaxy Press.
Comments for Brittany and Brianna. Ladies, thank you so much for being on the air with us today, and good luck with everything you do.
Thank you so much for having us.
If you're ever in Florida, come and visit us. We'd love to see you.
Yes.
You know what? We will. We will let you guys know.
Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Brianna. Thank you, Chihuahuas. We'll be
Fox News Radio, I'm Million Wu. Already high tensions are spiking on the Korean Peninsula.
The South Korean president, dressed in army camouflage, telling troops to be ready to respond to provocations from North Korea.